Hey there guys, I'm finally back with a new video. This is the Search and Destroy tutorial video where I go over the routes classes and the maps that are most common and best for Search and Destroy. And this is episode 1. I am going to do a lot of the Search and Destroy maps, probably just the most popular ones that people seem to vote for the most, like Village. People seem to vote for Village a lot, and Dome. I will be teaching you the good routes on Dome, the good classes to use. But the first thing I'm going to get into are the classes. So, as you can see, I'm already on the 3 classes that I use for search. I only use submachine guns unless it's a big map. The reason why I do that is because I love to rush. Rushing is probably the best way to play Search and Destroy. No one likes a camper, but rushing will get you probably the most kills in the game. As you will see, I do have a gameplay. And it's on the map Fallen. Fallen is going to be the first map I go over and the first map I show you routes on. How I'm going to do this series is just the class I use for the match, and then I'm going to do the gameplay, and I'm going to talk over why I did a certain thing in the gameplay. So the classes I use are the UMP, Rapid Fire for the attachment, Range for the proficiency. Now, there is another good attachment, and that would be extended mags, but I do recommend the rapid fire for the UMP. I think it's the best attachment for it because it just makes the recoil a lot less when you shoot all the bullets out within 5 seconds. Then you don't have to worry about the recoil really, but it does, of course, like make you have less ammo in your clip, and like if you had extended mags. So the UMP Rapid Fire and Range. Camo doesn't matter. I use gold because I think it's pretty. Now, the secondary weapon I would use for Search and Destroy is the 44 Magnum. I think it has the fastest switch. It's the strongest Magnum other than the Desert Eagle, but that gun is pretty crappy in this game, I would say. The Lethal and the Tactical are Simtex and Stuns. Again, you can use frags and flashes, but I think that's all you would use other than these two if you are trying to be a serious Search and Destroy player. Again, like I said, I do rush quite a bit, so you need extreme conditioning. The second perk I would use is Quick Draw because it would help your reflexes and it helps you turn on and win gunfights a lot easier. Now the third perk is pretty tricky. Now, like, why I say that is because a lot of people tend to use SIP-Rep Pro now, and that completely cancels out Dead Silence Pro. So it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors between Stalker Pro, Dead Silence Pro, and SIP-Rep Pro. So with these 3 perks, I would use Dead Silence because not a lot of people have SIP-Rep on as much as Dead Silence or Stalker, but a lot of people tend to be using this perk nowadays, so I would just be careful of that. I would stick with Death Silence though for sure. Now, when you're playing Search and Destroy, use the Assault Kill Streak or Strike package. I'm sorry. Now you want to use just 2 kill streaks because they will cycle, and it's a lot easier to get your second kill streak again than it is to get your third kill streak. What I mean by is that I use UAV and Predator Missile when I play Search and Destroy, because once I get 5 kills, I immediately start working on my UAV right off the bat again, instead of trying to go for an attack helicopter. It's a lot easier to get your UAV than it is to get an attack helicopter after your 5th kill. So that's not the only class I rush with. I use the PP90 with range and extended mags, and I also use the MP7 with range and extended mags. These are the only 3 guns that I will recommend for you to rush with, but if you are using an assault rifle, I would go with the ACR, Red Dot, and I use Focus on mine or Kick, but I would go with extreme conditioning on your ACR as well. Or you can use a Shoddy, and this is my Shoddy class. So with the classes out of the way, let's get right into the gameplay, and I'll see you there. Okay guys, so as you can see, we are on the map Fallen, and pretty much I'm using the PP90 class that I showed you previously a few seconds ago, and yeah, so the rush I have on this map is to go right. As you'll see, I do get a pretty late start because I'm messing around with the controller. I got a new controller, and it has trigger stops on it, so I don't know really how to explain it. It just stops the trigger from moving, and you have to find the right spot. There's a lot of stuff into it, but I got the late rush, but I rush this way about every single time I play this map. Only on this side, though, of course. As you'll see on the other side, I go the same way, but I do something a bit different. See that, right now, you are watching a gameplay where I get an ace on this team. Currently 4-0. As you can see, the pistol and the Semtex help out really well. That's why I do recommend them. And as you can see to the bottom right, I have UAV and Predator missile. There's my 5th kill in the ace, and here comes my 6th kill. Of course, I have to do a drop shot because I'm a tryhard like that. I was pretty surprised with myself, actually, because I haven't gotten an ace in a while. In case you guys don't know what an ace is, it's where you kill all 6 members on the other team without dying in 1 round. And there you go, you can see it on the scoreboard, 6-0. Starting off round 2, I have the same mindset, go straight to the right, but this time don't have a delayed rush because last time I was reloading and I was shooting, and I'm just fooling around with the new controller. Sorry. I do have a Predator missile in, so I'm going to call that. If you see 2 people not playing, I would go for those 2. I'm just saying, double the kills is going to help in the long run for your score. Even though I did rush right, I tried to switch it up a little bit. I ran inside the house instead of through the gate because a lot of people are going to expect me on the gate since I did get an ace doing that last game. I started running back towards my spawn because I'm hurt and I know people know that I'm around A. I do have the bomb, so I am going to plant it. Don't ever not plant, I would say, because that leads your team in a really stressful situation, and pretty much you're here to help your team, if not win the game for your team. I try my best to carry, and I try my best to do what I can to embarrass the other team and get a solid victory for mine. This game does end up being a 4-0 match, so it's a pretty quick game. I think it's about 5 minutes long, and it's all because of the ace in the beginning and the quick plants and the rushes. So here I go again. Of course, I'm going to try to grab the bomb, and I'm going to try to run straight to the right, go through the gate or go through their house. You have to switch it up, because if you have the same repeating rush, people are going to learn how to cancel it, and they're going to learn how to outplay you. Now, because I didn't have an attack helicopter, I was able to get my 2nd Predator missile a lot faster, and that does help my teammate later on. As you'll see, I'm going to call it in any second now. I'm going to run around this corner and lie down, call it in. Now, the reason why I remember this gameplay so vividly is because I got it about 10 to 20 minutes ago. I just started playing Call of Duty again. I took a quick break to go play another game. That would be Gears of War 3. Having a lot of fun on that. I think I'm going to upload a gameplay or a short little match of Gears of War with some commentary. I don't really know. I am going to start uploading, I would say, a video every other day from now on. Now that I have my setup complete, I have everything that I need to start making videos the best quality and make the gameplays as best as I can. I'm doing everything I can to make everything top notch, pretty much. So as you can see, last round my team made the other team rage quit. Me and my friend were pretty proud about that, actually. We were laughing. I think this guy's on my team. Yeah, the guy who sent me that message was on my team, and he said, "You're really good." And that made me happy. I'm not really going to show that, but I promise that's what he said. I'm not lying. Back to the game. As you can see on this side, I rush left instead of right, but I go through the same gate that I usually rush on the other spawn, and then I run straight up to this building, because this is where a lot of people love to hide in. Oh, by the way, if it wasn't for my teammate, I would have died here. As you can see on the minimap, he painted him with bullets. I think that was... I think it's Recon. I honestly haven't played this game in a while. It's been about a month since I've touched Call of Duty, but I swear that's not going to be the case anymore. I'm going to start playing this game, but it's just that every time I play it, I've never been so frustrated at people in my life. Even my own friends piss me off. Oh, real quick, on that kill, if you check the minimap, if you go back to check the minimap, you can see where he is, and that's where you're gonna try to flank him. But as you can see, I'm flanking him right now, but he turns around. I was anticipating it, but you always have to remember, when someone kills someone, they're probably not gonna keep going the same way, and they're gonna turn around. So that's why it's important to flank to catch them off guard. I go 14-0, flawless gameplay with the ace in the first round. I hope the route helped you. Make sure to always go right and always go left depending on the spawns. I hope the class helped you. Use PP90, extended mags range. Make sure to use marathon and quick draw. The third perk is really up to you, but I would recommend Death Silence. Until next time, you guys, that's my first episode of Search and Destroy. Next time, I'm probably going to go a lot deeper into the route in the map and what I was thinking. I don't want to really copy X-Jaws, if you know who that is, where he does like inside of his head type of thing. I'm just going to do quick tips and show you how it worked and why it worked. But until next time, you guys, I hope you